Hi, Susan.
Thank you so much for joining today. I do have some questions for you so that we can let our audience know a little bit more about you and all the wonderful things that you do here. So,
This is exciting.
what first drew you to yoga?
Well, on our channel, I have the long story, but the short story is a broken neck and really like a misaligned body. Um, I was mentally off. I was physically off. I couldn't touch my toes. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Lots of things brought me to yoga.
What of those things helps you to share your practice in a meaningful way with other people?
So, and I mean, why do I share in a meaningful way?
Yes.
Why? Well, when you go through your yoga teacher training, you start to understand and learn like the philosophies and the theories of yoga and the Yoga Sutras and what Patanjali was trying to create. And then you start to study the histories, and it's all about clearing out the mind and, kind of ridding the mental malfunctions. So, what started me with yoga was I couldn't nod my head, I couldn't touch my toes. I sat behind a desk all day. I had to do some kind of like activity, right? Um, but then the more I learned about yoga and the theories and the concepts and the principles, it transformed my life. And I hope to share the true meaning of yoga in all 8 limbs and not just the asanas, but all the parts of yoga with people to help them be as like happy and healed and just with life as I am. I mean, I love it here. I love what I do. I'm so happy. Like dreams come true every day. People are incredible. I'm just so excited. And to be able to watch people like progress through yoga, that's what's so meaningful. Like it's so amazing. And it's all about the journey. Like, yay, you did it. But it's just figuring it out. That's what's so cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So, when a student comes to your class, what might they experience in a class that is distinctly staged?
They're always different. That's a big one. I definitely am more of a metaphysical teacher than a physical teacher. Some yoga instructors talk about like muscles and alignment and things like that. I really focus on breath, working on your sushumna and your chakras, bringing the body into balance. I'm really big on like setting your intention with practice, right? Maybe it's just for the hour, or maybe it's for the rest of the day. But a big thing with me is I like to work the whole body, right? And we tap in, and I always ask people, like, is anybody injured, or is anybody like, if I don't do this, I'm going to be bummed when I leave class, right? Like, I really want to do this pose. I always ask if anybody like wants to do a specific pose, but I really like just being creative, like with the breath and allowing the body just to like guide us from asana to asana. So it's really like fluid. Start off slow so we can really work on that alignment and that technique. And then we kind of build and get a little faster so then we can get into that beautiful vinyasa like flow thing. It's really fun. Yeah, I like mixing it up.
Awesome. So, what would you like your students to know about you, either on or off the mat?
I'm obsessed with yoga. No, I don't know. On or off? Let's see here. I'm a turtle mom. I have a turtle and a chinchilla and a crazy cat. That's something that's off the mat, right? But to be honest, my I don't know, my like love life or my like love for yoga and how it grew has just been like so organic that now I'm really dipping into like the Ayurvedic and coming into balance that way through like times of days and seasons and even like what you eat and like when you wake up and things like that, like the sister science of yoga. So what I teach on the mat, I I hope everybody. I drink my own Kool-Aid. Like when I tell people to breathe, normally I'm kind of like telling it to myself. Like that's my little secret. Like when I get nervous, I'm like, focus on the breath. You guys need to wonder, am I talking to you or am I talking to me? Right? Because I still get nervous for class every single day. But I actually strive to live my life as like yogic always. Like I want to live all 8 limbs. And I study constantly because, oh my gosh, there's so much to know. It's been around for 5,000 years, Susan. It's wild, right? So I love studying it too. So that's really fun. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite pose or sequence that you come back to time and time again?
I bet everybody could say I probably have favorite sequences because if you know me well enough, like if we do a reverse crescent, right, then we're probably going to go down into like a twisted pyramid. Like I have a couple of like, what is that? Not like things that I kind of always do together, little block sequences. But favorite pose probably changes daily. I really like poses for a reason. I mean, this is kind of funny, but somebody actually asked me to write them a sequence just for bloating, and it worked. They texted me back, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, my bloat is gone." So I really like writing sequences that like have purposes. And yoga was first invented to help with like ailments and issues. So yoga is the science of the body. So kind of depends on like what I'm trying to solve, because anything can be healed with the mind, right? Like, yeah, just got over an ear infection. I had to make my mind up. The antibiotics weren't working. I had to focus on myself, and that's another thing that's great about yoga. It helps with your immunity. It boosts your immune system. That's wonderful. I love that. I love that.
So, you're doing a mentorship program, offering a mentorship program. Would you tell us a little bit about that program?
Oh my gosh, yes. So this is part of my story. I have done everything. I have tried everything. I can say, at least I can say that confidently. I feel like I have approached my PTSD, my lack of flexibility, my mental malfunctions, my chitty vritti. I have spent years studying different techniques, mastering different ideas, coming up with different morning practices, working with different life coaches and like motivational speakers, going to workshops, really trying to like figure this whole thing out. Like, how do we get to samadhi? How do we just like live in bliss and call in what we're looking for? And I'm just ready to share, I guess. I'm ready to share that it is possible. I've been check marking goals of mine off a list. And that's great for me. And I can like brag about it, right? Like, woohoo, like, but okay, like I want to help other people like check goals off their list. Like that'll be amazing because I've just been able to figure out some things, and with the help of yoga and some practices and some daily intentions, like why not make your life exactly what you want it to be? I did. I was able to. I pulled it off. Like oh my gosh, I'm celebrating 4 summers at the park. I couldn't be more happy. Like Gaia just sent me a butterfly. Like the heavens above sent me a butterfly just to say thank you. Like the world's amazing. And I don't want to keep it all to myself. Like we should all live like this.
So the people that sign up for your mentorship program, what can they expect to participate in?
Oh my goodness. So accountability is a big thing. You know, vision boards. Like imagine what you want your life to look like, to be like. What are you calling in? Like let's get specific. And then let's make it happen with the daily practices. We'll have to have like an intro meeting depending on like which way we need to go. But you get a full-on membership here to Harmony in the Falls. So that way you can do yoga. You can come back to the breath. You can experience Shavasana. You can work through the Chitti Vritti. Like that's super important. That is part of your steps to Samadhi, right? So each week we'll work through the different limbs of yoga, clearing out the chaos so that you can spend your time and energy calling in what you want in life instead of constantly stressing about this or worrying about that or complaining about, I don't know, like, let's get rid of that, right? Like, let's exhale, let's release, let's let go of all the things that are not serving us and call in what we want. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am a divine being living a human being experience, and I want this human being experience to be rocking, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, I don't know.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of this with us.
Of course.
I appreciate you, and I hope everybody has a great day.
Bye, y'all.